Hello and welcome to the podcast, the podcast where we talk life, work and occasionally music. My name is SwitchBladesForKids and the other half of the podcast.
Hello, welcome. My name is Blake.
Yes. Yes, and it's great to have you on the show.
Thanks, man. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Bro.
As you can see, I'm turning my heater on. I forgot I turned this off. It's cold again.
Yeah, it's actually starting to come down.
Zach, how you going? We're back. We're doing it. We took a bit of time off in between a couple episodes there, but we're back.
We have a really good consistency throughout the year. Week to week, don't talk to me.
Yeah, look, if you look at the year, we win the year.
We win the year.
We win most weeks out of each month and most months out of each year. God damn, that was so hard to say. I don't know why. But yeah, don't talk to us. Just stop talking now.
And enjoy what you get, all right? You get what you get and you don't get upset.
How you doing, man? How you going?
I'm doing great. I had the family over, like my side of the family come over, and they fucking came around and started with throwing ball like a tennis ball at each other in the backyard. They were just like trying to like play catch sort of thing, but I was just pegging it at Jay. And he was trying to peg it back at me, but he's a weak little nerd who likes ICT stuff, and I was just like, yeah,
what a nerd.
I was bullying. I was just straight up bullying.
I'm actually a bully now.
I'm a bully. I'm a bully.
I'm a bully, and I'm not proud of it. But
I'm a bully who plays WoW.
Yeah, I'll bully this nerd while I play WoW Classic.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. And I told him that. And he's like, whoa, that's pretty fucking deep, man. I'm like,
you're like, what? I also play D&D, you fucking nerd.
You program computers and software and you made your own program language.
You know what it is, man?
Fuck you.
It's not even about what you do as a nerd. You can tell a nerd. A nerd could be someone who plays footy, right? Does nothing but work on his car and play footy. And work and like just live a normal. He's still a fucking nerd. You can tell. You look at him and go, "You're a fucking nerd, dude."
Yeah,
you're a straight up fucking.
Actually,
nerd.
you know that's funny. You know, our mate James. He fucking he's a footy player. He's now a bodybuilder. Absolutely jacked out of his mind. Yeah, powerlifting as well.
Has a lit car.
Like and has a fucking sick car. You know what he likes to do? Fucking play video games.
Yeah.
He currently, I think he only just got a computer again after like a couple of years of not having it. And and he's just like, I love playing like shooters.
I just love video games, man. They're so
playing shooters, Bro, man, when I first met him, it was fucking playing Halo and shit. And you were playing
so much WoW back in the day as well.
Dude, just crazy.
I remember. Yeah. I think he played Ally though, and we all played Horde. I think that's why we didn't play with him. You can't sit with us. Oh shit.
Oh man.
But, how's your week been, man?
It's been a lot of. I changed a lot of tires. I changed a lot of tires at work, and I tell you what, it's not an interesting job. It's very laborious, but
sounds boring. I've changed tires for a living for a little bit.
Yeah, we just you mash them off
rotate and
no, like you bust the tires off the rims.
Oh, just doing that.
Yeah, I was busting tires off rims, putting them like on the machine. And busting that off, and then new tires on, balancing, and then
balance. Sorry,
balance them.
I got rotated in my mind. I meant balancing.
Oh yeah. You know what's going on. So I did that practically all week.
Nice.
And
that sounds like fun.
It wasn't bad. It's you know what the thing is that it's really laborious, and you're bent over and you're trying to like fucking bust these tires off the beads, man. And it's just like, this sucks. But then you're like, oh man, I'm getting absolutely like pumped up throwing these tires. You just don't give a shit.
Pump.
Yeah, dude, I was getting pumped up, and I was just like, just got fucking. I had the album of the week fucking playing loud, and then it like goes into like heavier metal and shit like that, and it's just this little shed with a tire machine, like the little what do you call it? tire removal fucking machine, and then the balancer right behind you, and it's just going off in there. It's going wild.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's been my week. How are you doing? What's been going on with you?
I'm pretty good. It's school holidays, so kids are home. They went to the in-laws for 2 nights, and I streamed, and I did 2 fairly short streams because I just did. I had plans to come back, and then I didn't. I was like, "Oh, I'll just be back. I'll be back later on."
Yeah,
and I didn't. But I'm gonna make it a more consistent thing. I'm gonna stream a little bit more. I'm just gonna keep doing little streams, like do like an hour or 2. Like I don't know why I always had to push it to be like 6 fucking hours. I don't want to do a 6-hour stream. Yeah, I'm gonna stream for like 2 hours, just quick, just hit it, do something different, But yeah, I did a bit of streaming, did a bit of just stuff. Just hanging out with the kids.
Well, you've got that video.
And I was going to say, and today was a fucking busy day, right?
Yeah.
So our Sundays are always like busy days because there's just a lot on every Sunday. That's why I agree that Sunday's the start of the week because it's like my fucking busiest day. So when we do wake up, normally, whenever the kids wake up and that, whoever sort of didn't get to sleep in the day before gets to sleep in on the Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So I slept in a little bit. I think I got up at like 7:30 or something, which is pretty good. I think it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
And ate some pancakes, peanut butter, a little bit of butter and peanut butter, and slap 2 pancakes together, and it's like a pancake sandwich. It's delicious. I love it. So have some of that. Go for our morning walk. We always have our fucking hour and a bit walk around with the dog. And then I had to go to work, which sucks because it's Sunday. That's the big suck. Yeah. Like that was, not fun. Anyway, did that. Lunchtime comes around. All good. Go home. Oh, Alo's going down for a nap. Beauty. I'm going to chill and play some WoW. Talking about WoW. I'm going to play a little bit of WoW for a bit. So I played WoW for a little bit. Probably only like, I don't know, half an hour or something. And then I was awake. All right, cool. That's back into it, run outside.
Cut it away. Yeah.
And then we decided to do a Bunnings trip. Right?
Okay.
And Bunnings trips go one of 2 ways. Either you're in, you grab one thing and you leave. Or you walk in and you spend far too much time there.
And you're stuck.
Far too much time.
Yeah.
Yep. And you do get stuck. You get stuck and then you don't know what you're there for. And you end up at the cafe because they announced that everything in the hot box has got to go. So you get in and you're like, well, I'm going to buy, what have you got? Oh, we've got party pies for 20 cents. Like, well, shit. That's so cheap I can't say no.
Say less.
Yeah, honestly. Say less. So I take these 20-cent party pies and party sausage rolls and the kids eat them. Oh, what else you got? It's like, fucking spinach and feta rolls for $1. Beauty. Fucking chicken camembert pie for $1. Sure, that sounds lit. Like all good shit. But the main reason we went there wasn't for the cafe.
No.
As much as I like it to be.
It couldn't have been for the cafe.
No. Actually, it has been. It has been before. I have gone to Bunnings for the cafe. Because when you're a team member, you pay fuck all at the cafe. Yeah. And there's a playground right next door. So if it's like a slow day and you got the kids and you're like, we need to do something.
I will just go to Bunnings.
I just go to Bunnings. Yeah. I just go down there with my team card and pay fuck all for some food. And then they play. And then there's usually like some activity on and they get that free shit. And then you leave. And it's like a good hour, right? Yeah. It's like, and then because you've done something in the middle of the day, it feels like you've accomplished something, right? The kids are happy. They got to go out for a day trip to Bunnings. They love it. Yeah. You get to feel like you've done something in the day when you really haven't. And it just makes you feel like an accomplished parent. And I enjoy that sometimes. So we do that. But no, we went for one purpose: to buy gardening equipment and supplies. Because I started my foray into becoming self-sufficient. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got fuck all clue, honestly.
Have you tried using Google?
I've watched so many videos and I'm now watching fucking... all my fucking feed is just gardening things.
It's gardening stuff now. Is it all like recalibrated? Your algorithm is now just
my
spitting
entire
out
YouTube algorithm
gardening.
is purely gardening and 4-wheel drive rescues because Arlo and I love watching that now. So we've been watching this. I can't even remember his name, but he's like this American guy. He goes out and rescues all these like guys who think that they're all tough with their fucking off-road, you know.
And they get bogged.
And they get bogged. So he goes out in his even better lift-kitted bog like thing and gets them out, right? So we've been watching heaps of that shit now, which is just insane. And I'm like, this is cool. Like, what a job. The dude just goes out into the fucking wilderness and like plows through with these big 4Bs and shit. Fucking cool. But,
that ain't bad.
Yeah, it ain't bad. But I went for some gardening stuff. Now, I spent way too long looking at what to buy, right? I'm like looking at all of these like seedlings, I guess, these already established things. And I'm just like going through, I'm like, what do I do? Like, what do I get? What do I do? How do I do it? And Jackie said the best thing. She was just like, why don't you just keep it simple? Why don't you just buy soil and seeds? It's like, well, fuck, I can probably do that. So that's what we did. Bought 2 different types of carrots and some radishes. Because apparently the carrots and radishes are really easy to grow.
All right.
I don't mind radish. I actually really enjoy radish because I get it with, like, every time I go to a Japanese restaurant, I always get radish. I fucking love that shit.
I have no palate for it. I think it's... I don't like it. Because, like, I've had, like, a slice of radish and I've just bitten it and I'm like, oh, it's just spicier onion. And I don't like it. I like onion. I like normal onion.
I don't like it.
But radish...
It is what it is.
Radish poop.
I actually do enjoy radish, and
That's
I
fair.
will be putting radish into my salads. That's what I plan on doing. And carrots. Who doesn't like carrots?
Yeah, exactly.
Weird. We've got these weird, like, little ball-looking ones. Like, that's what it looks like on the pack. They're like French ones.
Yeah,
French carrots, and they're tiny little ball. Like, they don't grow big. So I was like, perfect, because this is not a big garden bed. And then the other ones are just like generic carrots. So fuck knows. We'll see how they go. Because there's not a whole lot of depth in that little garden bed. So I don't know, man. It might work. It might not. Who knows? Honestly.
Give it a go.
I threw like fucking 3,300 seeds into that. And if something doesn't grow from that, I've got the worst odds imaginable. Like, if nothing grows from 3,300 seeds, I've done something wrong, man.
Did you just like grab all of them and then you were just like, poured them out and lined it?
I didn't chaos garden. I've seen people doing chaos gardening, which is literally they do their field like a normal like farm, right? Like, so you till the fields and everything. And then I've seen a dude go out there with like so many packets and just rip it and throw them. Like, just flick the fucking seed packet out. And
why?
A whole bunch of different vegetables too, not just one type.
Yeah. I totally get the point of that. But why
chaos gardening?
Fuck would you do that?
Because he's just like, I don't need to worry about it. He goes, what lives, what doesn't. It's like, it is what it is. Seeds are cheap.
What it is.
I just throw them everywhere. I'm like, that's insane, but also very cool.
to have no worries about, like,
to just not give a fuck. Like, he went through the effort of tilling the field, plowing the field, like, whatever you want to call it, and then he just walks out there just fucking flapping his arm around.
Can I just fucking say, all right, you said a word that
plow.
I got absolutely laughed at today by my mum, my brother, and my sister. Because I was like, I went out the backyard and I've got like 2 little tomato plants that are just like, they're starting to flower, which is really nice. Even in winter, they're starting to flower. And I was like, oh, look, I'll just keep watering them and I won't kill them and I'll, try and get some tomatoes out of them. And I was saying, like, if what I want to do is move somewhere, have enough land, and, till the soil and grow my own food. And my mum looks at me and goes, till the soil? What are you, 100? Like, what do you fucking mean? What else do you do with soil, Mum?
Isn't that the word for it?
That's the word. Tilling the soil. And she's like, are you 100? I'm like, what are you fucking talking
You're like, you know I'm not. You're my mother.
I know, bro.
What does that make you, 130?
Exactly, 150.
Well, 150, yeah.
I just lost it. And I was like,
I'm 100, what does that make you fuck?
What else are you going to do with the soil, Mum? And she's like, well, you don't till it. I'm like, what would you do? You don't make anything. You're not in the soil. You're not digging with your hands. You know, I got real fucking like crazy about it. And I was like, I got the fucking, I have a mattock, you know, like it's a pick on one end and like and I was just like, this is how you fucking till stuff. Like, I was like, tilling the soil
is legally insane.
Oh yeah, dude, I went fucking crazy.
Should he be given a gun at work? Like, I don't know, man.
Boom, boom, boom. Tell me about tilling the soil.
Tilling the soil, fucking blat.
But no.
Did you know they fucking I can't remember what it was. Was it carrots? No, it was like there was some root vegetable that apparently farmers used to grow to pre-till the soil. Like they would grow it in, and because it grew so large and pushed everything out of the way, when they harvested these root vegetables, it would be fucking plowed and ready to roll, and then they would start their next fucking grow in the left, the remnants of what they pull out. Yeah.
Would it be potatoes?
I don't know. I don't think it was potatoes. It was like a different root vegetable. I can't remember what it was though.
That's wild.
Nope.
Ooh.
Arlo, he's awake. It's only 9:50.
Yeah.
That's alright. Jackie's got him, but
no.
He's been to sleep for like no time at all.
Yeah.
I've given insider into what time we record the podcast. It could be 9:50 in the morning for all you know. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, Blake. Blake, have I got actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you finish the story, and then I'm gonna give you a little bit of a surprise. So I'll let you finish. That's right.
I was saying a story.
Yeah.
So we went to Bunnings, and I got the soil and the seeds, and I went home and recorded a video. My first proper video of starting this whole journey into self-sufficientism. Is
sufficiency?
Sufficiencyism.
It is self-sufficiency.
It is self-sufficiency, but it sounds funny. Self-sufficientism. I
like that.
And it's I just uploaded it. So if you're listening to this now, it's like 5 days old.
Where have you been?
4 days old. But if you're listening
right now,
to this,
Blake _Bentley TV on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram right now. Check out that video.
I think it'll only be on YouTube and TikTok because I don't know if you can put full videos on Insta.
Yeah, you can.
Can you put? Can you?
Yeah.
It's not a reel because I think a reel is 60 seconds.
Yes, I believe. I believe.
But I also believe in miracles.
Where are you from?
So dumb.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So I started the garden thing. I'm wrecked, is what I am though. I'm fucking exhausted, man. It has been a long day, and I was up real late last night, like real late.
You were tilling the soil a meter by a meter, right?
Yeah, it's only a meter by a meter. Yeah.
Yeah. And you planted about 3,300 seeds.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because it was 2,000 of one carrot pack.
That's a lot.
1,000 of another carrot pack, and then 300 of the radishes.
That's a lot in such a small space.
I know. Whatever
grows, grows.
Yeah, whatever grows. Like, mate, survival of the fittest for this one. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm just watering it.
Yep.
And what grows. Like, I know it's like, you should separate them and whatever. Nah, fuck that. There. What grows, brother? Yep.
You might as well have fucking chaos gardened, you fucking psycho.
I did it properly. I did rows, and I did 20 centimeters roughly apart, and except for the last one, because it ran out of room. Like, it was right up against the wall. So that's just where it was.
Yep. I reckon...
It was the baby carrots and radishes anyway, so I reckon they've got enough room.
You reckon, would you get, you wouldn't want a tractor if we had, say you had your own land? You just get a donkey or a horse.
Oh, dude, yeah, horse.
A horse, and then it just pulls the plow, tills the soil.
Just does the job for me.
Right.
No, I'd probably keep going raised garden beds. They're way easier to keep good. Because the way that you do a raised garden bed, because it's like fairly high, right? It doesn't have to be, because my first one I did is quite short, but the ones that I actually end up doing, the proper ones in the front yard there, they will be tall, because I don't want to be bending over all the fucking time, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was a nightmare. Like, when I think about long term, it's a fucking nightmare doing it with those ones. That one that I made. I'm better off doing like proper raised garden beds, because the bottom part is logs. So the first thing you put into a raised garden bed is logs.
Right.
Because it's just like organic material that can slowly break down over fucking 15 years.
And create nitrogen.
And it also creates a barrier between the ground that's there and the soil that you create. So it's like nothing can get through into your good soil, and your good soil doesn't lose anything out to the surrounding, you know what I mean? Like anything. Yeah. So what you create in that is good for what it is, because you want different soil for different types of plants. So you can create the right environment for your plants in each raised garden bed and grow the type of plants you want to grow in there.
Blake, isn't it funny how much you know about like gardening right now, but as soon as you enter Bunnings, you're like,
yeah, I looked at everything and was like, because it's like I know like a lot now.
yeah.
But I don't know a lot about beginning.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know a lot of random information about gardening, which we'll all come in eventually, right? But it's one of those things, like I could have watched every video under the sun about starting a garden, right? But until I actually do it, I don't know what it's like.
Yeah. You know what is confusing though? You walk into that like mulch or the I think it is the mulch aisle, whatever the fucking or the garden base sort of stuff is, right? You walk down that aisle that absolutely smells like 10 dead dogs.
Yeah.
Fucking there's so many different like fucking colors, bags and fucking designs and fucking whatever the fuck it is. If I was just to pick any of them,
you'd probably be alright.
Exactly.
For the most part. So citrus plants and stuff like you get a citrus mix for them, ideally. It's just one of those things. So
yeah.
From what I have learned.
But there's no like chili plant soil.
Not that I know of. No. Not that I know of. But like you're better off just starting on a good base with all of it, right? Because what happens is if your plants get sick, they get diseases, they can spread those diseases. They can also like pass that disease down in like the whole process. So it's like with getting tomato plants, if you get like a really nice tomato from one of your plants, you're like, that's it. Like that's the one. So then you seed save from those ones to then create more tomato plants of the exact same type of tomato, because they're all a little different. You know what I mean? Each plant will grow, it will be a sort of different. It's like, it's citrus, right?
Yeah.
Oranges do the same thing. Sometimes you'll get like really nice juicy oranges off of a tree.
Yeah.
And then and that tree is lit. Like that's a good tree. So you would seed save from those oranges to create more orange trees of the exact same type of orange, because it will it's genetics, right? It is the genetics of that orange filters through into the seed, which then filters through into another tree, which filters into more oranges of the exact same type.
Is this what humanity's been doing for centuries now?
That
makes so much sense. But you know what actually I found out only just recently is that there's a dude in America who is valiantly trying to save every type of apple. Like
there's probably a lot.
So many.
Without even realizing, there's probably a lot. And like, he's going after every type of apple.
Every type of apple, there's every species
like
of apple.
5,000 different types.
Yeah. Oh, dude, no, there's just so many. There's just so fucking many. He had like a board, like bigger than the fucking wall here, and each apple had like its own like little like a little box. Like what we say, fucking 3 inch by 3 inch box, or 4 inch by 4 inch box, whatever. Yeah. And each apple had its own little thing and its own little name. Sometimes if it was a little bit bigger, it got a little bit more. Sometimes it was a little bit smaller, it got a little bit less. You know, right? filled with fucking apples.
That's so weird. That's so
How
weird.
fucking weird is... And this dude was like, I love my apple board. I love looking for apples, and I am going to try and preserve every fucking apple seed and tree and apple and sort of shit like that.
Look,
But there are some bad apples.
yeah, there's some yucky ones.
There's like apples you just wouldn't eat. You wouldn't cook them. You wouldn't ingest them. And they're not good for anything. Why have them?
Why?
Fuck you,
he's
apple
the reason
man.
why. He's the reason why.
Yeah.
Because if he's going to collect every other type of apple, he may as well get those fucking ones as well.
Get the bad ones. That just
Yeah, yeah,
fucking that riles me up. You know, it's like the people who fucking you know what really riles me up?
Apples,
Fucking-
apparently.
Apples and archaeologists. I'll tell you why.
How and why? How and why?
I'll tell you exactly why.
Okay.
They're fucking digging up the past, right?
Yeah.
Digging up and going. Usually
like
I'm
women.
big. Like exactly like women, and they just don't know when to
I
fucking.
see now. I understand the hate and the frustration.
Anyway, they're digging up the past,
Women.
right?
Yeah.
Digging up the past. They're finding. I'm cool with history. History's cool. I like that. Oh, you can look back and see all the world wars and how we used to use swords and bows.
Cool.
And, whoa, then we became the society that we are today. But if you look at what archaeologists are doing, they're like, oh, here's this really cool fossilized fucking dinosaur bone or fossilized fucking whatever.
Mosquito.
Right? A fossilized fucking mosquito, Blake.
Yeah.
And it was never meant to come back. And they say, ooh, you know what we'll do? We'll try and clone the fucking mosquito. Why?
Little did
The
they
world
know that
doesn't
mosquito
It doesn't need any more mosquitoes.
had an infection in its blood that it had drained that causes zombieism.
It's either that or we bring back the dinosaurs. Which who the fuck needs dinosaurs?
Like honestly, yeah, who needs dinosaurs? You know what?
We don't need 'em.
You know what? This world needs dinosaurs. I think we need a bit of a dinosaur invasion, and and then we can have a mutual enemy that we all hate. And it will bring us all together. We will be combined against the dinosaur menace.
It's like Alien fucking or Predator, the Predator movies where they're just like, oh, I'll just fight man. It's like, well, man will fight back, and then we'll find out who's the best, and we'll fight every year. But
Every year we'll fight.
Oh man, oh dude.
Wait, a new fucking movie franchise idea? It's like Predator, but dinosaurs. They bring back one dinosaur every year. They clone
Gotta
it,
fight it.
and then it's hand-to-hand combat with the dinosaur, and the dinosaur always wins.
I'm down with that.
And if the dinosaur wins the fight, then it gets to live on the island.
You know how fucking weird it is that, like, do you remember Jurassic World at all?
Yeah. The first Jurassic World, not Jurassic Park, Jurassic World.
Yeah, Jurassic World.
I've only seen the first one.
Do you remember when they're talking about the park and they're like, we need to create new dinosaurs to keep the attraction alive?
Bro, they're dinosaurs.
They're
How are they
fucking dinosaurs, man. Who wouldn't want to go and see a fucking dinosaur?
Yeah.
Right? And they're like,
I couldn't give a fuck about genetically modified dinosaurs. Do you know why? I've never seen a normal dinosaur.
Never seen a normal fucking dinosaur. Oh, dude, let's fucking go and see the T-Rex. No. They're making a fucking genetically modified one that will is super stealthy, super fast, and extra smart, and will kill you. Why? Why?
What's the point? You know why? Because man has no no chill. All right.
Think about this.
Humanity has no chill. Every time we get to a point where we should stop, and this is just with everything, we don't. We don't.
It's like, oh, we can do better than that.
And everyone gets to a point where they're like, I know I need to stop.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to.
I'm not going to stop. But it's like
when you
zoos,
eat
man.
half a pack of Maltesers, a family size, and you go, I know that I should stop here, but
I've only got 3 left.
I'm going to eat the rest of this bag.
Yeah. I've done that with chips, man. You get to the bottom of the bag and you're like, well, I'm not stopping now.
Pringles,
man.
every time.
It's like zoos, man. Zoos. Fucking people still go to zoos.
Yep.
Everyone's seen all the animals.
Yeah, I've seen animals before. I'll go to a zoo again. That's our next holiday that we want to go.
You'll go to a zoo.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can look all these fucking things up. Like you can watch videos of like every fucking animal. You know, you can still watch videos of a Tasmanian tiger. It's just in black and white.
Yeah,
we don't have them anymore. Imagine if you're seeing them in a zoo. Then you'd be like, ooh, they brought back the Tasmanian tiger, or you know, they found another one, which you know. Who knows if they exist or not at the moment. They say they're extinct, but there's probably a couple out there. Maybe. Who knows?
I mean, you never know.
But a goddamn dinosaur zoo that says, we need to make a fucking crazier T-Rex to bring in more people.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Fuck
That's
off.
Like, dude, you see an emu and you're like, dude, dinosaurs would be fucking lit.
Right?
Like, dinosaurs would look so cool, man.
Man, they make some fucking weird noises too, man.
Yeah.
Emus are like, they go, goo, goo, goo,
and that's the thing, like,
fucking
I
weird,
reckon
man.
Dinosaurs did have feathers because birds are fucking directly related to, directly related to raptors. They would have had feathers. If chickens have feathers, why would dinosaurs not have feathers if they're direct descendants?
Yeah.
Tell me where the evolution path.
Look at the fucking cassowary. Anyone listening right now, stop what the fuck you're doing right now. Look up a cassowary.
Handbrake on.
Handbrake
even
on.
If you're in the highway. Just
you were doing 100?
Handbrake now.
You're like, yeah, pull it.
You were doing 100 and now you're doing 0.
Tokyo Drifto. And look up cassowary. They're fucking. I seen one for I think the first or second time in my life. Only last month.
Horrifying,
dude. I would not ever step up against a fucking cassowary. Dude, the fucking the front like claw on its foot is like it's like a giant fucking knife, dude.
Yeah, that's like looking at a raptor. It is literally a fucking raptor
with this horn thing on its head.
Yeah,
it's a bird with a horn on its head. And these giant fucking sharp claws. I'm not getting in the cage with that fucking thing. It'll kill me. It'll straight up kill me.
Yep.
I don't care how strong you are. You could be fucking Eddie Hall. You could be Hathor Bjornsson. You could be Brian fucking Shaw. You are going to get absolutely shredded.
You can
by
press a car.
cassowary.
That's fine. That cassowary is gonna rip you.
That cassowary gonna fucking It's like,
you know what you've got. You know you've got the same as me is skin and flesh.
Yeah. And bodily organs that will just fall out if you cut here. Right? You cut right here and go, everything falls out.
And you know what cassowaries are real good at doing? Cutting right there and eating everything that falls out.
Yeah. Same with kangaroos. Same with fucking lions, bears.
Like we like to act like we're strong, but when you actually look at the food chain, we're only here because we're smart. And we're not smart. So
technology.
Like we are, look, we're not him, right?
We're not him. We're not that guy that fought a fucking bear back in the day.
Yeah, dude.
It is such a small percent of the population that like gets to fight a bear and win. First of all, not just come to a draw, or like they left you alone,
get away alive.
Right? No, that guy just won. That's probably like a 1 in a fucking trillion chance.
Yeah, like it's gonna be low.
Right? You go up and punch a fucking bear in the face, and then expect not to die.
Yep.
You know, good luck. Good luck.
Boom.
Do it to a goddamn. You know what? Seeing that thing on Instagram, I think everyone's fucking seen it by this point. 80% of men think that they can beat a lion in a fight. In a fist fight.
I know I cannot beat a lion in a fist fight. It is
wrong. You can. They don't have fists.
Very true. Very true. I can win a fist fight because
straight up,
he can't hit me.
Yeah.
Because only I have the fists.
I have fists. Stupid lion has paws.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? Claw me?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, he can't because it's a fist fight.
Yeah,
he's not allowed. He's not allowed to claw.
He has to
stand. He's not allowed to bite.
And he has to keep his guard up.
Yeah, exactly. Even then, dude, I still reckon a lion would fuck you up. If he 100%. Had his claws removed and he couldn't bite you, he'd still fuck you up.
From what I've seen about those like Big Cat Diaries or that fucking the cat shows, like, man, watching a tiger like move around. Like when it wants to go fast, like they do like the slow-mo shots, and you just see like all of its muscles just tense up, and they just turn into fucking monsters, man.
Yeah.
Like they're just such a good predator. Such a good predator. Like everyone's like, crocodiles are the best or sharks are the best. Dude, this thing's on land. It'll find you and kill you. Oh yeah, but a crocodile's on land. Yeah, but it needs water, and it's gonna stay near water.
Yeah, it's not that like they can run fast. Crocodiles, not all, but some can run quite fast. They tend not to though.
They tend not to.
I mean, just because a crocodile can run fast doesn't mean that it will. Tigers will run fast.
Tigers will fucking run you down into the ground and eat you alive. They don't try to kill you. They just eat you. Like bears and monkeys. Monkeys, man, they don't try to kill you, they'll just eat you. Yeah. Or they'll kill you for fun. How weird is that?
Yeah, monkeys are fucking weird.
Dude, just on another tangent with animals, what the fuck is going on with the killer whales?
I don't know anything about the killer whales.
Or orcas or whatever they're
just in general?
No, all right, let me just hit you up.
Something's happened recently?
Yeah, recently, as in like maybe the last month, maybe a little bit more. Fucking, I think it's orcas or killer whales. I think they're the exact same thing.
They're the same thing.
They're attacking ships. They're like pulling off propellers. They're
I'm sorry?
They're breaking like boats that are out on the water. They'll just fucking come up and just start smashing it, pulling the props so they can't fucking run away. Fucking, they just start smashing these ships to kill the people and eat them.
Okay.
They're getting really smart, Blake.
Wow.
What do you think?
They're evolving.
What do you think happened to Ocean Gate?
Yeah. Yeah, it was an implosion.
Smack them up.
It was implosion, but it was a killer whale that hit the fucking submarine and caused the implosion. Yeah. They can't prove that otherwise.
They really can't.
No. They cannot prove otherwise that a killer whale was not the cause of that.
I love this. Just on the Ocean Gate stuff, my mate was like, oh yeah, they look like they're pulling up the wreckage of that submarine. And I was like, they could be pulling up anything, man. You don't know if that's the wreckage. And like, yeah, but it's got the stuff on it. I was like, oh, you can't fake that, I guess. And he's like, what do you mean? What are you trying to say? And I'm like, well, you know, there's no bodies on there or anything like that. Like, obviously, they couldn't retrieve the bodies, but yeah, sure, it's them, and that's the submarine. He's like, what do you mean? It's got to be them. That's what they're pulling up.
You're like, what's the other alternative? You're like, they faked it.
Yeah, it's like, could have faked it. Could have been anything.
You know what I mean? It's like that sudden realization of like,
but he doesn't want to believe it. He's like, no, that has to be it. Like, and I'm like, yeah, man, that's fine. You can let the mainstream media tell you exactly what you want for the rest of your life, and you could just believe it. Believe everything they tell you, because they have your best interests at heart. And he's like, leave me alone.
Stop it, please.
I love it.
That's funny.
I love being a horrible conspiracy theorist. Like, I'm pretty much the only one.
But like, just being real chill about it.
Yeah.
Not being like, man, nah, there's no way. Okay. You're like, yeah, sure.
Being a slow burn is is so much more fun.
It is like, yeah, sure. What do you mean, yeah, sure? Oh, you know, if that's what you believe. What else would I believe? I don't know.
Whatever you want, really.
I mean, it's not like you can't. But it's not like you can't fake it. You could fake it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what if JFK's head really just did that? You know.
What if he didn't die? You know.
Well, what if his head just did that?
What, just exploded?
I love that. I was watching a J Slap video.
Oh, right.
And he's playing that like American truck simulator, and he's just like driving along, gets a donation. He's like, what if JFK's head just did that? And he's like, fucking what? I've thought about that so much. I think it's so fucking funny.
JFK's head just did that. Fucking what, exploded? It was his time. Yeah, his brain said otherwise. Like,
well,
And my head's going to explode in 3, 2, 1, boom.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how it went, but sure.
I don't know. I have to see the footage again.
Zach.
Yes.
Talking about a car which has music. Talking about music.
There was probably
JFK
speakers
probably
in that
listened
car.
to music in his life, right?
Oh, dude, he was with Marilyn Monroe.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Didn't she die because she had like 39 abortions or some shit?
What?
I heard that she had like way too many abortions and it caused a lot of health issues.
God, you must look this up.
Yeah.
Marilyn. I don't know how to spell that.
She was a skank.
Marilyn Monroe.
Skank bird, you know.
Death? Oh, not the movies. I don't want the movies. Oh, fucking shit.
Well, talking about music.
Yeah,
Zach,
let's just get on. I can't.
This
already
week,
fucked it up.
Zach, we listened to Eternal Blue by Spiritbox.
Spiritbox. Yeah. Yeah. What do you reckon? No, I'll keep it going.
So my this is gonna be quick from me.
Okay.
I did have this album playing a lot.
So
A lot. Every day at work, I had the album playing. Excuse me. I didn't, however, genuinely take time to listen to it properly.
you failed in your due diligence as
Yeah.
a host on the podcast.
I listened to it so many times. I took notice of the first probably half or maybe 2/3, but then I would always get busy, right? So like I'd be working and I could get through like maybe 30, 40 minutes of not, like I can paying attention every time the song changes. I can have, oh, yep, that's the song. That's the song. That's the song. Even when I was doing renos, so I was doing some like gap filler in Harper's room.
Yeah.
Even doing that, I had the album playing and check the song. But I didn't pay attention. Probably like half the album, I reckon. I just listened to it many times through, but didn't take notice of which songs were playing.
Okay.
Wow, are you trying to slow burn, conspiracy me into?
I'm gonna lightly gaslight you.
In saying that,
You did actually listen to it.
It is spicy, man. This is Spiritbox is a spicy band. Like that lead singer she got some good vocals. I can hear Arlo because he can probably hear me. Dude, she got some good vocals. The drops are heavy. It's good. I understand when you said that you listened to it because you liked Sleep Token, and this was like same feel. I get that. I totally get that. Like, completely different band in its own way. You know, it does its own thing, but it does the same sorts of things in its own way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you could say, yes, Spiritbox, Sleep Token, they don't exactly sound the same, but they follow a lot of the same paths, right, to make this music. Is what I've noticed. Like, that's how I felt anyways. Like, lots of nice clean singing, heaps of fucking heavy vocals, heaps of heavy drops. There was some fucking like EDM type shit in there as well. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like some dance,
a couple of like little samples and stuff.
There's like dance aspects to the album, but yeah, it's good. Like, it's good. I know that you've got a lot more written, or at least a much more in depth, probably. I got a couple of notes. I got a little bit. Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's fucking lit, is what I think at the end of the day. All right.
Well, we'll get back to your rating just after I say my piece about it. I absolutely love this album.
Nice.
I'm really, really glad that I stumbled across it. Just like we stumbled across Sleep Token. When I found this, listening to Sleep Token, I found like a couple other bands. One of them was called Throne. One of them was called Emure. I'm pretty sure they've been around for fucking ages. But
they sound familiar, yeah.
Yeah. And there was another band called Memorist, and they have some of the fucking coolest songs. And it's so cool, in fact, that like I had to like show my dad, and it's probably like the first time in so long, I think, since Lamb of God Wrath came out. Oh wow. Which was like 2000 and 7 2000.
That's a good album too.
Yeah. And I showed him that, I was like, hey, check this out, Dad. And he's gone, oh my God. And this is the first time I've gone, hey, Dad, you need to check this out. This is pretty fucking cool. And he's gone, that's pretty fucking cool. so it's, that's the sentiment. As for Spiritbox, let's just get it out of the way. I like it. I really enjoy it. Nice. It's a really good album. Yellow Jacket. Bro.
Yeah.
It's it has to be my favorite song.
Nice.
On the entire album. 100% Yellow Jacket.
It is really
because
good.
Sam Carter fucking nails it.
Yeah.
Absolutely nails it. And you know what I realized I don't know why I know the name Sam Carter or what.
Oh, he'll be from he? It wasn't he, wasn't it?
What's he from though? What's he in? That is not the same Sam Carter. It says he's a folk musician. What? No.
He appears on Blame by the Excerpts.
You know what I mean? Like,
he appears on 8.
Oh, Architects.
Architects.
That's why it sounds so fucking like familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Sam Carter from the Architects. That's why it sounds so fucking familiar. Yeah, absolutely love him. He nails it on this. And it sounds so good. The singing part of it, and then like that build up, like he has such a fucking good scream. And yeah, the whole song overall fantastic. Yellow Jacket, favorite song. It's the best song.
Nice.
I don't know if you remember listening to Secret Garden. But it's the one that has like super hectic bass.
Oh yeah.
Like just fucking this dude's freaking out. and like I never thought that like obviously you can have like crazy dudes playing like fucking whatever on guitar and bass and shit like that, you know, right? But like to have it still work perfectly with like tonally.
Yeah.
With the rest of it and like keep up, the drums was keeping up, and then when it was like, oh yeah, cool, it's time to go back to normal, the bass still very present within the whole song. It's not doing its freak out. It's just still very present. It's I don't know, for some reason the bass completely stuck out for me. I think it was ever since you hear, that crazy fucking bit.
Yeah.
I took notice of how the bass.
Yeah, you take notice of the entire track.
Exactly.
With the bass.
Yeah. And it sort of made me appreciate just how they mixed the entire album. Like it worked out really well. Another song, Circle With Me. Great to sing along to.
Yeah, I actually was just listening to that one before we started.
Great to sing along to. That's the same with like Sunkiller and I was going to say Holy Roller, but Holy Roller is only good if you want to scream to it, which is it's great. And the coolest shit. The last song is called Constance. It has, and I've written it down, the fattest, chunkiest breakdown at the end. Dude. Just like it's get everyone that's listening, just get onto it. Just get onto it, have a listen. Literally just listen to the last, like, I think it's like 2 minutes of the song. It's
not a long song. It's 4 minutes 30. Listen to the whole song.
Listen to the whole song.
It's not that long.
So chunky, man. Right at the end. Anyway, look, those are my notes. I absolutely love this album. This is like, I want to give it a 10. I really do want to give it a 10. But there's like, after listening to, I think it's Holy Roller, maybe one too many times. and then I would
you're
skip
like, it. Now you're getting critical of it. It's like, man, there's just something about this that just ticks me off, you know?
There's something in there and I'm just like, look, you know what, I'll skip it this time. And I don't know if that's not their fault.
No,
right?
Not at all.
That's still a good song. If I was to sit there and critically listen to it, it's still a good song. But when it comes around and I've heard it for like the 13th, 15th time that day, I'll skip it. I'll skip it. Or I'll go back to listen to Yellow Jacket. And then, you know, I could listen to Yellow Jacket on repeat. I can't listen to Holy Roller on repeat. So in my opinion, I'll have to give it a 9. I'll have to give it a 9.9.
Wow. that high.
Yeah, dude, it's so
like
fucking good.
There's just why is so I don't understand. If it's a 9.9, why not just round up to 10? Why not just round it to 10?
Well, that's the good thing about numbers. If I was to round this up to a whole number, it would round up to 10.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
But
so if you want to round it, it's going to be a 10.
Round it up. It would be a 10 if we rounded it up.
But you rated it 9.9.
9.9.
And you know what? You're right. This is our podcast and we do what the fuck we want.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
And now it's out of stars. It's
9.9 stars out of 10 stars.
And then next week it'll be like, oh, it's 7 thumbs up out of 7 thumbs.
Out of 7 thumbs.
It's not 2 thumbs up. We got 7 thumbs.
We got Johnny. He lost an arm, so it's 7 thumbs up.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh shit! I would give it a solid 8. Like it is really good. Didn't quite catch me as well as it did you.
Oh,
but I also think that you've had a little bit more time because you introduced me to this album and I'd never listened to it until this week. You know what I mean? So I feel like you've had a little bit more time with it. I'm going to keep giving it time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep giving it listens. And I'm just going to see what happens because if it could very easily get into my playlist, like very easily.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually surprised that Yellow Jacket's not. That is a really good song.
I honestly do believe this album would mesh really well with that Sleep Token album. Like it would just. There's definitely songs in there where it's like, you know, there's slower stuff in Sleep Token where, you know, the next song beefs it up with a little bit of Spiritbox and then it's back to Sleep Token, you know, and you know, it's not saying that they don't have slow ones on each side. Yeah, they do, and they have fast ones on each side. That's how it works. That's how metal works.
Granite, like honestly, fucking, it's top 3 for me right now. Granite, it is.
Yeah, I heard you humming it the other night.
I listen to it every day, every single day. I listen to that song. The breakdown on that is just, it is captured me like nothing else. Yeah. It is so very, very good. But anyway, enough about Sleep Token.
Enough?
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Spiritbox. I like it. I rated 8 thumbs out of 7.
That's this many thumbs. But they're fingers. All right. 8. You've rated 8. I'm 9.9, rounds up to 10. The album of the week will be Immersion by Pendulum. That's right, Immersion by Pendulum. 10. Now let me, let's all cut this away. Let's completely cut this away.
Cut.
Stripping it back. We're taking back some layers. Everyone, put on your listening ears. Everyone just fucking take a second. Okay. I know we're late. Oh boy, we're getting up to that hour mark. Oh, I'm getting antsy. I need some more content. All right. Here's what I got for you.
Put this in your proverbial bag and shove it.
Shove it so far. No, don't do that. That'll hurt. All right, and that's fine. What I do have for you is, why is that opening up Skype for Business? That shouldn't be doing that. That's not what I wanted.
Just look at chat. You put the number in chat.
Oh, I did put it in the chat. Yes, I did. Thank you. What we got for you, dear listener? I know that you want a certain thing to connect with us. We want you to connect with us, and I know you want to connect with us. So what we've done is we've created a voicemail hotline. You can call up. It's an Australian number, so just be aware if you're in international waters or international countries.
Waters.
Well, you can't get cell reception.
John McAfee.
So you know, if you're in an international country or if you're wherever, it is an Australian phone number.
It'll cost you extra.
It'll cost you a little bit extra, but that's fine. I don't know what it is. Look it up. But in Australia, I'm pretty sure it is free unless you got, you know.
I'm not your phone provider.
Yeah. So, if you want to leave a voicemail on the podcast, and you will have it. It will be on the next show. If we have voicemails, it'll be on the next show, and we will do them live. So like, it won't be live, but it'll be recorded. But we won't have known what's on them. Okay. If they violate TOS, we'll just have to mute it out. But but that's how it's going to roll. So we'll give you the phone number.
Tell them the phone number, Zach. I've got to open this door.
All right, I'm going to tell them the phone number. The phone number is +61, which is a 0, 7 5641 1080. That number again is 07 5641 1080. All right. And for those international, the 0, when I said 07, it's +61. It's an Australian number, so get on that.
That's
+61. All right. Now, to finally sort of to cap off what has been such a good episode, Blake, just a little bit of surprising good news.
That is you, Arlo. Yes.
Hello. Hey, Arlo.
I was like, I'm on TV.
What? Blake, surprising news for you because you haven't heard it yet, but this is for the audience as well. We should have a guest.
Oh, what? Okay.
A guest interview next episode. So make sure you stick around so that you can hear it. Yeah, we're gonna have a guest interview. I won't reveal who it is yet because it's gonna be a little bit of a secret. But make sure you're there for the next episode. Make sure you leave your voicemails on the number that we've provided. Yeah. And then make sure you what are the notifications, the bells, the subscriptions.
Hit the bells.
Leave a comment if you want that comment read out live on our show.
Yeah. Send us an email.
And send us an email.
Send us a voicemail.
Oh, dude,
say hello.
Dude, voicemails. It like you want your voicemail read out on the show. Fucking just leave it on that number. It will go straight to voicemail. There's no like, oh, you can prank ring us. It will just go straight to voicemail.
It just goes straight to voicemail. It's not a phone number that we answer. It never will be.
It never will be. It is a straight up voicemail line. So if you need that number again, make sure you just check the number. It'll be in the description of the episode, so you can ring it from there. I think that's about it.
I think we got to call it here because Arlen needs to go to bed now.
Yeah.
And I need to go to bed. I'm tired.
All right. I'll wrap it up. For us right now.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap this up.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit all the buttons, likes, comments, subscriptions, follows, comments, do all the things right now. Make sure you hit that bell.
Do all the things if you want us to still feed our family.
And straight up, we're living penny to penny at the moment.
Yep.
You fucking need to feed our.
You want this little boy to eat his dinner. To have food to eat. You better like and subscribe.
You can feed Arlo for $2 a week.
Yeah, that's right. Simply $2 a week can feed this starving child. Now, you know what? He'll say he's starving. He ain't. I can assure you he ain't.
If you want to see more of Arlo and Blake Bentley, make sure you check him out on Blake_Bentley TV, everywhere you can find him, including YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. He's currently going through an experience, his journey into gardening, so make sure you check that out. And you can also still follow his weight loss journey as well, because he's absolutely crushing it.
I do need to put gym stuff back up. I haven't done gym stuff in a hot minute.
That's fine. See that. And if you want to see more of my face, make sure you check me out. SwitchBladesForKids, all one word. Check me out on Spotify. Same with Blake, actually. Check him out on Spotify as well.
We're both on Spotify.
Yeah, we're both on Spotify, so make sure you have a look at that.
We make some cool music. It's good.
Yeah, we definitely do. Make sure you jump into our Discord if you want to jump in, have a chat, and play some video games with us. We're always in there pretty much fucking every day, every week. We'll be in there and we'll just be chilling out. Yeah. Make sure you leave us a voicemail on the new call-in line, and you'll have your message played for you to hear again. So you'll just be able to hear your voice and go, "Oh man, is that what I really sound like?" And then
it is. It is what you really sound like.
You do sound like that. And for the last part, it'll be make sure you stay tuned for next week's episode when we have a special guest. It will be a producer. So.
News to me.
Keep your ears on the ground. Keep the lead traveling.
I'm excited.
I don't know what to say there, but we will see you guys next Thursday. Guys, thank you so much for listening. You've been a beautiful audience, and
we'll see you again. You guys, and have a good Easter.
Yeah. And we're going to play a random song right now. I'm going to choose for it and I'll figure it out. And it's playing right now. Thank you guys so much. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Gonna wave, Arlo. Bye. Gonna wave. Bye.
Yes. Awesome.